Hello and welcome back to World of Warships. As you've seen in the intro, yes, that was me fighting a Yamato. Yeah, that might not have ended up as I wanted it to. You have to see that in the end. It was a great battle. Anyway, this is the Tier 10 Japanese cruiser. It's the Senjo or Senjo. I think it's a Senjo. It could just be the Senjo. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce it. And it's been asked by a lot of people in some of the World of Warships videos to please do a review on it. I guess, you know, since it's a Tier 10, it's very interesting to people. There's two downsides of this that are immediately very obvious. Well, there's actually, well, it's very large, and then look at the hit points and the speed, but especially the hit points and the vast size of this ship. Just to give you an indication, this is the highest tier cruiser. This has 700 more HP than a tier 3 battleship, and it has more than 10,000 HP less than the American tier 10 cruiser. So you can see there that it is a very much hit and run ship. Armor wise, of course, it is, well, it's not much better. It's only 20 millimeters better. And let's just for the hell of it, let's look at the armor on the Kawachi. It has like almost half the armor of a tier 3. Obviously it's a battleship, this is a cruiser, but okay. So let's go over the hard stats and I'll show you the good and the bad stuff on this ship. So basically what we have here is a ship with 39,400 health points or hit points or HP or combat capability. The armor at 175, that's not too bad. Could be a lot better, but then again, you know, it's a cruiser. The main battery consists of 4 203 millimeter guns with a real speed of about 10 to 12 seconds. It kind of depends on the on what you take on them, if that makes sense. Like what equipment you take on your ship to, for example, increase your reload speed. But you should be thinking somewhere between 10 and 12 seconds of reload time. So there's 12. You can fire 12 shots at enemy at once, 4 times 3. Secondary armament consists of 6 of these 100 millimeter guns. These are the guns that will be able to fire upon enemy ships in range. That's all 6 of those. This is a very interesting thing. It actually has torpedo tubes, which the American cruisers, the Des Moines actually doesn't have. It has 10 on each side, so 2 here, 2 times 5 here, and 2 times 5 over here. And look at that. The range is next to nothing. The real speed is quite high, and the damage is very high, but the speed is 10 knots higher than, you know, for example, the ones on the Shimakatsu, if I'm correct. See, 67? And, well, almost there. So that's 9 knots faster. The range is very bad at 8 kilometers, but it's a very, very nice hit and run, especially since they're so fast. It is very hard for an enemy you know, that is being occupied or doesn't have really room to maneuver. It's very hard for him to evade those torpedoes since they're going to be coming in so fast. Looking at the AA, it's a cruiser. It has 20 single 25 millimeter guns scattered around the ship. It has 11 triple barreled 25 millimeter and 9 double-barreled Bofors, and it has these ones, which, as far as I know, cannot fire at air targets right now, but these are dual-purpose guns, and you'll be able to fire at air targets soon enough. Maximum speed is only 31 knots, which is not very fast for a cruiser. We'll take a look at the Des Moines, which will do 33. Now, that's not a big increase, but you have to realize the Yamato does 28, but it can do 39, 30. I've seen it do that. So 31, yeah, it's okay. Turn circle radius, there you go. Rudder shift time 10 seconds. You know, it's a big ship. It takes a long time to maneuver those rudders. Concealment, well, you're a cruiser. You know, this is obviously, you're a big ship. This is obviously, you know, you're very detectable, and same goes for aircraft. Looking at the modules, no upgrades. This is a tier 10 ship, or sorry, yeah, no upgrades. I do have some equipment on there, but I guess that is, you know, pretty self-explanatory. You know, I want to go for a faster reload. You want to go for a faster top speed, especially if the top isn't that fast. faster reload, faster rearm, faster repair of the guns. Basically, just, you know, all that good stuff. So I guess that, you know, with that being done, we'll jump into the game and I'll have to show you guys how amazingly fun this game was. And by the way, disclaimer, people have been telling me in my Des Moines video that I didn't do jack shit and I'm supposed, you know, as a cruiser to stay with my BBs. So that's what I did for a change, and I actually managed to do quite well, especially since there was no cruiser on our team, but there was an SX tier 10 carrier. There was an SX tier 10 carrier on enemy team. I decided to stay with the battleships, and that turned out to be quite a good idea. Let's go. So we are in the battle, and I just basically cut out the most boring parts. As you can see here on the map very quickly, there was the Yamato on our team and on their team, and they also had an SX carrier with tier 10 and whatnot. So I decided, you know, being a tier 10 cruiser, to go up and protect the Yamato. So basically what I did for the first, well, 5 to 6 minutes of the game was sit in between the enemy battleships and our Yamato and hope that, you know, the enemy carrier would launch an attack, which he didn't. So if the first 6-7 minutes of this game were spent in agony, in boredom. Then 2 cruisers popped up in our friendly base, you know, in the cap zone or cap circle. And yeah, those are really close, those, by the way. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna turn around. The Essex is apparently not gonna target the Yamato. So I turn around, and yeah, this is some sloppy shooting. I'll be honest, but I wasn't expecting these ships to be so fast. And there we go, that ship just exploded in a billion pieces. But there's some weird stuff going on with this Pensacola. You'll see in a second. I hope it's great. I hope it is a Pensacola. Yeah, it looks like it. So I'm using the I'm not even sure where I'm using the autopilot there. I just like using it. Like I think it was this volley. Just look at this. Look what's gonna happen right here. And those ones. Those were direct hits, but I didn't register apparently. So I was quite pissed at this point. And then somebody calls in the chat, torpedo planes incoming. So I'm like, oh crap. Look to my side, and I see 2 torpedo squads coming. I quickly enable the AA ability, and yes, I should have turned inside of these, but I figured that, you know, there was going to be enough room in between that torpedo and the other torpedo, like, you know, behind and in front of me. So I go full speed, and I turn my almost said plane. I turn my ship around, and we cleared the torpedo. And we cleared out the torpedo in front of us. There's another squad coming in. They're getting decimated by my flak batteries. The Senjo's got really good flak batteries, especially when the AA ability is activated. They do drop some torpedoes, but yeah, it was kind of a sad day for the Essex because I could easily evade this torpedo. All of his planes are pretty much dead. And now, at this point, the flag's clear. There's 2 fighter squadrons coming in. You know, there's nothing really. And at this point, I'm kind of, you know, not sure where to go. At the left side of the map, the southwest basically. So like the left bottom hand of the map. There's at least 3 enemy battleships, and I don't really feel like going up against them. It's just not a good idea. Did a little cut there, as I actually spotted some fighters and said, you know what, I might as well just, you know, go and stream right through them to let my AA batteries actually get some damage, you know, actually get, you know, do something in this game. At that point, I'm like, you know what, the Yamato is there, I've got torpedoes, I might as well try. There's some battleships over there, but they're out of range. I look at them, I think I actually fire once or twice right there, but it was more as an act of like, hey guys, you know, I'm still here, watch out, than like anything else. There's incoming shots from a Yamato. I look at that ship, see if he gets hit. Ooh. I actually wanted him to hit him basically, so I could then show the damage of the Yamato. But then again, the ally got lucky and he didn't get hit. I'm looking if I can get a shot on those guys. They're out of range. I'll mark those torpedo planes as my next AA target if they get close enough. I do just pop up a shot, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, I might as well just fire. So there we go. 3, 2, 1, and fire. You know, so I knew those shots were never gonna hit him, you know, but I might as well try. There's a fighter plane over there going after our scouts. I prioritize him now, just to be sure, because I don't want my scouts to get shot down. Because if I'm gonna go after Yamato, sorry, I do want to keep a scout up here. You know, he gets shot down. and my scout's still alive. The Yamato, I think, hits that ship behind me once or twice, but you know, that's about it. Some more torpedo planes that are probably going back from an attack run. And I am now also saying in chat, guys, it's the last thing I'll do. I'm gonna kill that Yamato, or Yamato. I keep saying Yamato, but it's somebody told me it's Yamato, not Yamato. I mean, I know it's not a Yamato, it's Yamato. Yeah, okay, I'll try to say Yamato next time. So there's some, I don't think he noticed this, but there's a full health torpedo squad. I'm gonna fly over my cruiser, and I just activated the AA ability. Just watch what happens to them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 2 left now. I think one of them gets shot out by someone else, yeah. And then I get the 5th. Yeah, he just flew straight over me, and yeah, that was kind of a hard thing for him to handle. It was kind of tough. So I say in the chat that the torpedo planes are dead. I fire a volley very quickly at the Yamato, a little bit ahead of him. I thought the range was a little bit more. There's some bombers coming in, some dive bombers. It's only half a squad. I think the Essex already had lost, had already like quite lost some planes. There's one down. My AA ability is offline, but it's only like some super dive bombers. I actually say that the cruiser AA is Bay, which it is. It is really Bay. Moving up. And we're still getting closer to the Yamato, and that's basically where the stuff happens. There's a fighter squadron coming in, and I just decide to let my flak open up on that, especially because I do have a scout in here. And at this point, my mission was just to torpedo the Yamato, and I actually go into a gunnery duel in a bit with the Yamato, and I decided just to put some music in there. Because I think personally, I just like that better. It was actually quite a newbie fail here too, actually. First of all, I didn't realize I only had 2 torp launchers on each side. I thought I had 3, and I was kind of like, wait, where's my 3rd one? And I was like, oh crap, I don't have a 3rd one. And I probably should have switched to HE shells, or like switched to firing mode earlier. And actually, a 3rd fuck up that I just noticed is the fact that my torpedoes were okay, but I should have fired one in front of him and one a little bit behind those, because now he was able to evade those easily. I do some damage with HE, The next part, I actually put in some music, an epic duel with the Yamato, as I said. Put in some music, and yeah, I hope you guys are a little bit more happier with my gunnery in this one, especially all the comments I've been getting on pretty much all my videos that my gunnery was shit. I hope this one makes you guys a little bit happier, especially those people that, were criticizing my gunnery. Anyway, here we go.
battleship foundered.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this game with this in the Senjo against Yamato. Make sure to stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back.